Hello everyone. So this is going to be a remake video of the Casablanca Ventura 2 ceiling fan in my collection. Like pretty much every single Ventura 2 out there, with a few exceptions. This one is IntelliTouch. Long ago when I first got this fan, I emailed Cole Semenko, because the beeper wasn't working and I wanted to ask him how to fix it. He showed me how, and I ended up just replacing the whole board in it, if y'all remember that from an old video of this fan. But according to him, this fan dates to 2005. So that makes it the newest Casablanca fan in my whole collection. It is also the first full brass fan in my whole collection, period. And, yeah. The main reason I wanted to get this fan, I guess, if y'all watch The Russian Kinger, formerly known as The Russian Fazbear here on YouTube, long ago, one of the very first videos on that second channel of his was of a Ventura, just plain old Ventura, probably from like the late 80s, early 90s or so, because it still had one of these controls. This is an R&M1 control. However, it works with the fan just fine. But I saw that video. It was the very first video of an IntelliTouch fan that I ever saw, and that's when I really got into Casablanca fans. I really liked them. So I thought to myself, maybe someday I should get one of those. So here we are. The light on this fan is not original. This is also a 4 or 5 blade fan, like most of them are. I mentioned in my community post that we were packing to move. Over here is a mess of boxes. There's the light originally on this fan. There's a bunch of my other fans. Like in here is a bunch of blades. So you see Georgian, that's the 2-blade prop for my Dayton fan, which is right here. I also put a different pull chain in that. And then in here's the Farmington, the Stratford 2, and the Canfield. And then in there, I forget. I put the Four Seasons and this fan I haven't filmed before on this channel yet in there. Along with my 1985 Zephyr, which I also haven't filmed. So I'll get to those sometime later. But if the vote is still majority, like if the majority of the vote in that community post I made is still yes to do a remake of the Four Seasons in there, it's gonna have to be postponed because it's packed, duh. But let's get to it. So here's the light. This is actually the light on one of the Emerson Premiums in the solarium when I first filmed them many months ago, probably a year ago now. And now for speed 1. Really happy to have this fan. It's been sitting here in the kitchen for a countless amount of time now. Not the kitchen, the dining room. This is the dining room. There isn't really much to say about it. That's a lie. There's a lot to say about it. I don't know what to say right now. These videos are not scripted. Forget I said all that. speed 2. Speed 3. Already stirring up a pretty good breeze. Speed 4, getting a little fast now. On a fan considered bad today, this would probably be high speed. Speed 5. It rarely goes above speed 3. And by that, I mean it barely gets used above speed 3. But there's speed 6. And like any stack motor Casablanca, it is flying. It's basically just a Four Seasons, except with miniature Delta 2 vents. That's what I think of these as. And it also doesn't have the little stub irons. Oh, that's right. When I said about the fan operating on the wall control just fine, that was a lie. This thing will not reverse unless it has the light on speed 6 at the same time. There's reverse. Stop it, then I'll run it through demo mode and that'll be it. The weird thing about this is that you also have to press the light button twice. So fan, light, fan, light, fan. I think that's how it goes. Nope, screwed it up. I haven't done demo mode on this thing in a while. Sorry. There we go. You only double press it actually if the light doesn't turn on the first time. And yes, it does have a light chain on there. It does produce an audible hum on the higher speeds. If it had 5 blades on it, it would perfectly stop. So there you go. Hope you enjoyed. This is probably going to be the last video I make for next while. I don't have all that much content to film or create. And I gotta focus on moving. So, see you all when I see you all. Stay cool. Peace out.